The NCAA says it took an historic step forward today in Atlanta by directing its members to create detailed new rules that would allow college athletes to make money from their name, image, and likeness. The new rules will not open the door for schools directly paying players. The board said that some regulation is necessary to maintain what the NCAA considers an important distinction between college sports and the professional ranks.
The working group that advised the board and made recommendations to them are all concerned about where you can put up guardrails, if you will, to make sure that student athletes are still student athletes, that this does not become a professional relationship, or that they don't move into an employment relationship with their universities. And so having a completely unfettered model is something that's of concern to the board and of the working groups.
Mark Emmert and others remain opposed to a recently approved law in California that will go into effect in 2023, and other proposals on the state and federal levels that provide little or no restriction on endorsement deals for college athletes. Ohio State Athletic Director Gene Smith, who has helped lead the group examining how the NCAA should move forward, said the NCAA's changes will be more restrictive than what the California law will allow. He said that law and other legislative proposals did spur the NCAA to act on an issue it has discussed for many years.
This issue has been on the table for a long time, and obviously because of the legal things that have been going on, we haven't been able to look at it. But sometimes you need pressure groups or interest groups to move you forward. So yes, it was a little kick in the butt to move us forward, so to speak.
The NCAA has directed its 3 divisions to have new rules in place by no later than January 2021. It's not yet clear if they'll make significant enough change to avoid an impending legal battle with politicians who want to see a wide open market for college athlete endorsement deals in place in the near future. In Atlanta, Dan Murphy, ESPN.
Dan, thank you. And Kirk Herbstreit will join us later on SportsCenter with his thoughts on this decision. Recapping today's news, the NCAA will modify its rules to allow college athletes to profit from their names, images, and likenesses. The rule changes must maintain a distinction between college and pro sports. And the goal is for the new rules to be implemented by January of 2021. For much more, PTI's Tony and Mike weighing in.
Hi, Wilbon, what is your reaction to the NCAA beginning the process to allow college athletes to profit off their name and likeness?
It's to laugh. It's too late. Everybody hates the NCAA. People within the college basketball and football industry hate the NCAA, and there are a lot of powerful people that want them out. They're not going to be the governing body forever, Tony. I know you think that by adapting and making this and getting on board. No.
I do.
Because they tried to sue the state of California. No, they have to, not just Mark Emmert, not just him. The NCAA, as we've known it, needs to be deep sixed as quickly as they can. And once this is adopted, this sort of play for some pay, it's time for the NCAA to go.
There's two
Happy
reasons,
trails.
There's 2 reasons why the NCAA will survive this. There's 2 reasons. One is that they have a structure in place to deal with college athletics that nobody else has at the moment.
Come up with that in a minute and a half.
They want a certain, no, you can't.
You can't.
No, they want a certain amount of control, and the reason they will have a certain amount of control is because the colleges want one thing out of this. They don't want to have to write the checks themselves to their athletes.
That's right.
So if the NCAA will put a superstructure in here and the colleges can get their athletes paid without having to pay them themselves, that's the way up and out.
There's 150 people, probably under the age of 30, who could treat this like a startup and come in and have a better structure in an hour and a half than the NCAA has had. Tony, the NCAA is Barney Fife, and you know it. They are incompetent on every level. Why keep them hanging around?
You get rid of the leader, you put in a better leader, you have the structure, and you have the colleges supporting the NCAA because it doesn't hurt them.
The baby and the bathwater, out.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app, and if you want more premium content, which you do, make sure that you subscribe to ESPN+. See you soon.